So apparently, and this is a good one, your microcurrent device is melting your facial fat. Not heat, not lasers, not ultrasound. A battery-powered zappy face device is now secretly doing liposuction. So today, we're gonna do something radical. Apply actual science. Because apparently, some people really believe everything they see online. So let's start with the claim. The claim goes a little something like, it hollowed my cheeks, it aged me overnight, it dissolved my buccal fat. Which is fascinating because fat loss requires fat cell damage and microcurrent is physiologically incapable of doing that. Seriously. But let's break it down properly. Microcurrent delivers extremely low level electrical current measured in microamperes. For reference, that's thousands of times lower than radio frequency, lower than EMS, and lower than the devices used in physical therapy for muscle re-education. Microcurrent was originally studied for wound healing and nerve stimulation and not fat destruction. Now, its primary biological actions are neuromuscular stimulation, increased ATP production, improved cellular signaling, and temporary muscle contraction. Do you notice what's missing? Heat, cold, or tissue injury. All things that fat reduction requires. Fat loss, real fat loss, happens in exactly three ways. We have got thermal injury, cold-induced apoptosis, and mechanical destruction. That's it. These are all the options. This is why proven fat-reducing modalities include HIFU that can be used to heat fat cells until they die, clinical radiofrequency for sustained deep heating that can be used to heat fat until it dies, or cryolipolysis, which freezes fat cells until they die. And of course there's injectables or surgery for obvious reasons, mainly chemical or mechanical destruction. Every single one of these damages adipocytes. Microcurrent, it cannot. It doesn't reach the tissue depth and it doesn't generate the energy required. So why do some people think that their fat is gone? Yes, the illusion of fat loss. Let's talk about why faces look different after microcurrent without fat being involved, because it really isn't. So microcurrent stimulates facial muscles, not fat. When the muscles are more toned, the face, it looks lifted, contours appear sharper, and the jawline, it looks tighter. That does not mean that fat disappeared. It means that the scaffolding underneath has shifted. It's a bit like ironing a shirt. Yeah, I know. You didn't remove any fabric, you just made it sit better. 2, lymphatic drainage. Now, microcurrent encourages lymphatic movement, which means less fluid retention, less morning puffiness, and less facial fullness. They hit Reddit, Google, or YouTube, and Doris from Dakota, Skin Loving Mama, or Microcurrent's out to get you 44, claims that microcurrent destroys facial fat because, you know, conspiracy theories and unsubstantiated claims, and hey presto, a myth is born. And here's the thing about your facial fat. It didn't go anywhere. Your lymph just stopped hoarding fluids and revealed the contours beneath the fluid retention. 3, microcurrent results are temporary. Stop using it and the muscle tone fades over the following months. Fluid can come back and your face returns to its baseline. Microcurrent doesn't add fat to the face, nor does it remove it. So if someone says, I used microcurrent for months and then stopped and my face collapsed, it's not fat loss. That's muscle deconditioning. Pretty much the same thing that happens when you stop going to the gym. Your biceps, they didn't melt, they just stopped being flexed 24/7. Now let's address the facial fat melting conspiracy, because this always escalates to, doctors don't want you to know this. Oh? Doctors who literally sell HIFU, radiofrequency, fillers, fat grafting, and surgery are hiding the fact that a device that costs maybe $100 or $200 deletes fat. You're telling me that they spend tens of thousands on proven targeted technology rather than dropping a cool $200 on a home device that someone, somewhere, decided to claim destroys fat. Babes, be serious. If microcurrent melted fat, lipo-focused plastic surgeons would be unemployed. Radiofrequency would be obsolete, and Ozempic, who remembers that old chestnut? Electrical current does not equal fat destruction. Otherwise, every single physiotherapy clinic in the world would double as a liposuction center, which it doesn't because, you know, muscles are not fat and microcurrent isn't something that works that way. So, what does the science actually show? Let's be very, very clear here. There are no peer-reviewed clinical trials demonstrating reduced facial or body fat thickness, adipocyte apoptosis, or permanent volume loss from microcurrent. The research focuses on muscle activation, skin appearance, ATP increases, and temporary lifting effects. And note, ATP increases do not equal fat breakdown. Your cells having more energy does not mean that they spontaneously eat themselves. Anecdotes are not mechanisms. Volume loss is far more commonly explained by weight loss, by age-related fat redistribution, hormonal changes, perimenopause, the midlife menopause, stress, or using actual fat-damaging devices. And microcurrent often gets blamed because it's the last thing that people use. Correlation, it does not equal causation, and that's just statistics 101. So some devices marketed as microcurrent actually include EMS, which is stronger muscle stimulation, radiofrequency, which is heat-based tightening. And if radiofrequency is involved, then yes, facial fat changes could potentially happen if it's abused or overused against the manufacturer's recommended usage guidelines. But that's not microcurrent, that's heat. So calling radiofrequency induced fat loss microcurrent damage is like blaming the spoon for the soup being hot. Can microcurrent ever be harmful? Used correctly? No. Used obsessively? Well, you might over-fatigue muscles, but fat loss? No mechanism, no evidence, no pathway. Microcurrent is designed to preserve tissue and not to destroy it. If fat loss happens, then something else is entirely responsible, and those gurus online, yeah, as reliable as a chocolate teapot. See, fear-mongering skincare content, it thrives on confusion, and I should know, I once fell for it too. It's the very reason why I started my channel all those years ago. If you see this face, then you know the video is going to be loaded with it. Science, not clickbait. Not everything that changes your facial structure is stealing your fat. Sometimes it's just muscle doing muscle things. No matter what any creator tells you. In fact, if you see anyone claiming that microcurrent is going to be destroying your facial fat in their content, take a real close look at what the alternative is that they're trying to sell you, because that's exactly what they're trying to do. They're creating an insecurity, then they're going to show you the solution. Paychecks talk volumes for many. If you're curious of learning more about the different microcurrent devices that I use in my routine and which one is my #1 device, I'm going to link you up to all of those videos in the description box. If you've got any questions about microcurrent or EMS or electrical stimulation devices, feel free to drop them in the comments. And if you've got a spare 10 minutes on your hands still, why not check out my channel, take a look across it and see if there's any other devices or technologies or modalities that interest you. But if you haven't got the time today, why not click subscribe so you can come back and find me later. But if you find me irritating or you just don't like my face and you're heading off forever, have an amazing life. But yeah, thank you for joining me for this one, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. So till then, TJ over and out.